What is up, everybody? How are y'all doing on this lovely Friday evening? I'm here with GCD.
I learned in my time away from these streams that traveling by train is an absolutely miserable experience.
Weren't you super excited about that beforehand? Did you figure out did you have a bad experience or something?
Oh my goodness, it was a train wreck.
Oh, so first time riding Amtrak, I see.
Mm-hmm. I mean that in an almost literal sense. I'm not even kidding. Several things went wrong on my ride. One of them being the door on the coach broke.
What? Oh, please tell. Do tell.
Oh, okay. Jeez, I have to remember this story again. Okay, so okay, well, the first problem with traveling with Amtrak, everyone should just know this, just in case you consider Amtrak. The thing about Amtrak is they run on a lot of privately owned rails. So the Norfolk Southerns, Union Pacific, Amtrak uses their rails to move their trains, and those rails are privately owned. So the shipping companies get to decide which trains get priority on those tracks. And guess who gets the priority? The trains
freight
that
trains.
make them the money. The freight trains. So yeah, if a freight train needs to use the same line as an Amtrak is scheduled to be on, the freight train's gonna go by. Amtrak is gonna be pulled off into a little ditch as a 2-mile long freight train goes through.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that's something to consider. You're almost guaranteed to not arrive on time when you travel with Amtrak.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I heard about train travel. Like most of the time, it's kind of like you kind of just do it for the experience. Not so much if you're looking to get to some place like super quick, you do airplane.
Yeah. The biggest things were the biggest things that happened were, again, the door breaking on the coach. And they had to consolidate all the passengers into the 2 coaches next to it. And the reason they said it's a safety hazard, someone might fall out of the train. And I'm thinking, if somebody's stupid enough to fall out of a train, isn't that kind of on them?
Yeah, that really shows what they think about people in transit. But granted, you spend some time at an airport, and you realize people are on autopilot.
Fair enough. Well, then there's also part of my trip went through Philadelphia, through Trenton, and through Newark.
Ooh.
The rails there are a travesty. In certain parts of the train, the trains sway a bit. The coaches move a little bit. It's not too bad. But in Philadelphia, Newark, Trenton, New Jersey, the rails, they feel like they're not even there. The cars were swaying so much, I honestly thought the train might fall off the tracks at times.
Oh, fun. I still want to go on a Amtrak. I might make a. Good.
If you're gonna use an Amtrak, get yourself a roomette.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of doing a trip, start in Chicago and go all the way down to California and see the entire West Coast through a train. I feel as if that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know what? You do that. I'm not stepping foot in Chicago.
Anyway, hello, Jobu, and thank you so much for the follow, Carlos. Welcome. And hello, Mayo, Dr. Awesome, and Super Sans. How are everyone doing? I hope you're all having a lovely, lovely time. As we continue Turnabout Academy. It's been about 2 weeks now. Do you remember exactly what's going on?
No.
all I remember
is that philosopher who looked like he was going to take a dump on the floor.
Yes, we had that philosopher teacher who makes you lose the game. And we have the love triangle between Shadow the Hedgehog and the Sojin Jump protagonist.
Okay.
They both want to date Woods, and we're trying to pair Woods with Apollo.
Yeah, all right. I guess there's gonna be 2 more murder victims.
I don't know. I feel as if we can. Something's not right, because remember we noticed some abnormalities with the bracelet.
All I remember is the girl who literally wears a box.
Yeah, we're going to be growing a box. Let's do it.
Okie dokie.
Oh yeah, earthquake hit New York and New Jersey. Did you hear about that today?
Did they collapse?
No, it was a.
Then I don't care.
It was a magnitude 4. You know what the
legal reasons that's a joke.
The craziest thing about that is, I didn't even realize that earthquakes can hit the East Coast like that. I thought that was a West Coast thing.
Oh no, they can. They certainly can. I've felt it before.
I had no clue. Granted, the farthest east I've ever been is Orlando.
I mean, I think technically an earthquake can strike anywhere, though it is a little more uncommon for certain places.
Damn it, New Jersey's still alive, says Dr. Awesome.
I know, Dr. Awesome, I know. Have you ever like been to Newark though?
What state is that in?
That's New Jersey. It's
okay.
Like to the west of New York City.
Oh, okay. Is it pretty cool?
I mean, you hear me rag on cities a lot, but this time, like, I'm dead serious. Do not go to Newark. It is New York, but worse.
I was taught in school that New York doesn't get earthquakes. I feel as if they're pretty pretty soundly on a tectonic plate. So I guess technically anywhere can get it, but
yeah,
I guess
anywhere. Also Jobu, schools lie.
Speaking of that in the school chapter right here.
Oh yeah, see, schools lie.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're the dark age of the law, and that philosopher teacher dude is teaching people that.
Yeah, he's essentially teaching win by any means necessary, which is really, really bad for a legal system.
Yep. So we need to show him true justice.
Here comes justice.
Ugh, my butterflies have butterflies in their stomach.
So what's it like to have your very own case for the first time?
My heart hasn't raced this fast since I ran that full marathon last year.
It's actually spelled new. It's spelled like New Arc, Super Sans.
Oh,
funny
New
enough.
Arc? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I should pronounce it that way. Newark. Newark, New Jersey.
Like I said, I know nothing about the East Coast. I want to visit over there one of these days. Like
surprisingly, Washington D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York are a lot closer together than you might think.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They're really close. It's really densely packed up there.
Which is why I don't want to go there.
I mean, I think it's more like I would like to visit them. I don't know if I would want to live in that area, but I definitely want to see it for myself.
By all means, go ahead and visit all you want, but I'm not coming.
I just want a Philly cheesesteak, man.
Yeah, well, make it back without getting stabbed, and then give me a review.
All right.
If it keeps up, you might get a lawyer's high. You know, like a runner's high.
Apollo, stop telling her to smoke weed, okay? That's after the court case is done.
Relax. Everyone's nervous their first time.
So, my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal and willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction. There's that ends justify the means concept again. Now that it has come to this, G-Ma man, we have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The ends justify the means.
I shall take a crap on the courtroom floor, so they will have to delay proceedings.
By any means necessary. The dark age of the law. That is me pooping on the case. I wish he stopped saying that. I really don't. He just use a bathroom.
Bathrooms are for lawyers. I'm a winner.
That's your method, Professor. I'm gonna defend Juniper in my own way. But Miss Sykes, just yesterday you told me. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients. But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you worked so hard to gain? Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? My, but aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own efficiencies. Inefficiencies?
I think it's inefficacy?
Learn.
Hang on. I'm
Good.
gonna look up what that word actually means. Inefficacy. And let me make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, it is inefficacy. The state or quality of being incapable of producing a desired effect or result.
Wow. Well, I
So he's basically
suppose.
saying... Sorry.
Oh, good.
I was gonna say, so he's basically saying, you're gonna learn that you can't do this.
He's just basically telling Athena you're going to have a skill issue.
Pretty much.
Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own inefficiency the hard way.
Inefficacy.
Inefficacy, that's it. Grrr.
Don't you have a floor to take a dump on or something? Yes!
I'm just working it up.
In the hallway.
I'm just working it up. I had my third cup of coffee with extra laxative.
Oh, gracious. Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that?
Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just, I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can. I do too, but... Now, if you would excuse me. All right, bye, Statue Man. Ugh. Thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before.
Don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to keep smiling.
I'll be fine, and I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
The trial's about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom if you please. So is this going to be like Athena's trial? Like she's going to be the defense attorney?
I guess so, and kind of Apollo's just backup.
Yeah, I was going to say, because we've had Phoenix, then we had Apollo, and I guess now it's Venus time.
Oh, yeah?
Lucky you, Zeke. You're going to get the most dialogue this time.
Yay!
Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. Okay, Mr. Wright, leave it to me.
That's right. I have Apollo to back me up. Junie's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free.
It's Ace Attorney, red, blue, yellow version.
It's
I
Generation 1.
5 games in and we're still on Generation 1.
Yeah. It's a long generation, you know.
Indeed.
Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods.
Athena Sykes, the defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor.
That didn't sound very confident.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine. Your baldness.
I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement.
The judge is like, I'm so used to you manipulating me. I'll just go ahead. Let's just stop this song and dance. This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate
Explicate?
it any further. Now, summon the witness.
Maybe I'm a little too much of a pushover.
Is there something the matter? Please do share your baldness.
Whatever gave you that idea? Bailiff, please call our first witness!
Please don't hurt me! Please don't hurt me!
This is not how a trial's supposed to go, Your Honor! You want to deal with the Eagle Clause?
Bailiff, witness!
Get the witness now! And now we don't even get an opening statement?
She's gonna have a rough first trial.
Granted, we did have a rough draft of it beforehand.
I see what you did there.
I didn't mean to do anything with that.
I said we're gonna have a rough trial, and you're like, well, we already had the rough draft.
Oh yeah, fair enough. I didn't even realize that. Detective Fulbright. He and Prosecutor Blackwell have been quite the team. All right, the case brief. Leave it to me. Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain. I don't know if you're my favorite, but you know, Fulbright, you're pretty cool.
I like him. What was that just now? It's like he and Blackwell are totally in sync.
Well, I don't think they're capable of mind melding, if that's what you're thinking. He's not my kind of detective. I mean, he has big shoes to fill. He's not a gumshoe, but you know what? He's fine as is.
Yeah.
All right, Detective Fulbright. Would you please explain the case to the court?
Professor Court's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with this all I have here. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it. Eek! Oh, okay. Estimated time until death between 6 and 8 p.m.
Her body was discovered
at 2:30.
That's nearly 8 hours later.
Yeah. Interesting.
Kind of interesting.
Wait, I just thought of something. Let's take a look at this real quick.
What's up?
Oh, right here.
Okay.
Okay. Meet with Hugh about that report yesterday.
Oh.
Based off of that information, who was probably the last one who saw it, which was, if I remember correctly, the Shadow the Hedgehog guy.
Yeah. The one I voiced. The glasses.
Yep.
Ooh.
I do remember the planner. I figured the planner would probably. I mean, I don't think the kid did it, but it is pretty odd that he was the last one to see her.
Well, he's better. Like, I don't know. At this point, we need to hear his alibi.
Oh yeah, he never had an alibi. He was like meditating before the mock trial. He's away from Solen Jump and Junie.
Ooh, ooh, he doesn't have an alibi. That's not good for him.
Granted, if although according to the autopsy report, it happened 6 to 8 p.m. So he could have prepped it during that time.
That's it. He had enough time to do something.
All right, so we're gonna just like do this with that as the working theory.
Perhaps what I'm saying right now is we need his alibi. And
Right.
if he doesn't have an alibi, then well, then he looks mighty suspicious.
He looks mighty sus, as you would say. Hey, John, how you doing?
I didn't read that.
Oh,
Wow, that bird can deliver evidence too? Blackwell has really trained him well.
Maybe Blackwell should train it not to mess up people's hair while he's at it. Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room.
So then the body had been moved from the art room to the stage?
Remember the second case that Fulbright said he would retire if he made a false arrest? Oh, so he is a liar. Precisely! And there's one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recording that a school paper reporter hid in the art room. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a goner!"
What's this? You have such a recording?
For a second, I thought it actually said, "You're a gooner."
Must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned.
But why is it the first we've heard of a death threat at the moment of the murder? Shh! Silence, please! I would like to play the tape for you now! You're a
goner!
It's quite hard to hear.
Oh.
But the voice does sound female. Okay. So the wiretap. The noise and low volume of the voice have made voice print analysis all but impossible.
Then you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the defendant?
The judge is like, why'd you bring this in my court then? Casual. Just staring him down. Not so fast! After all, voice print analysis isn't everything! The victim was killed at night and then discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved?
Whoa, I know! It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around.
Sorry, but no. The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugh O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body. So the prosecution heard about Hugh seeing the body.
Wait one moment. If all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall...
Hey, Random, how you doing?
Then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body.
Ha 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 ha! Have no fear, for there is always an exception.
An exception?
The 3 mock trial participants were standing by in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial.
What? Then that would mean... What would that mean?
Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. In justice we trust.
I don't like where this is headed, Athena.
Me neither. And by those 3, I mean Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods. I knew it. Please, Detective Fulbright, don't say what I think you're about to say. In justice we trust. I take it everyone understands now. The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female. And out of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just 1 is a girl. That leaves the defendant Juniper Woods as the only possibility. No!
Impressive. He has you on the ropes, and he has you on the ropes even before any cross-examinations.
Yeah, Paulo's legit. Like, I've never seen a defense attorney this shit out of luck, and you haven't even done anything yet. That's impressive, Athena. You could at least pretend to be upset for me.
Are you kidding me? It's fun watching somebody else on the receiving end.
A splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary rise next month. He's legit anti-gumshoe. Anti-gumshoe, like, you're doing a great job. Here's a raise. We don't want you eating cup noodle. Have some
for the heart.
Have some bronze cut spaghetti noodles instead. You deserve it. I'm trying to think, like, what's the anti-cup noodle? That's like the first thing that popped up in my mind.
Filet mignon.
I'll be giving you some filet mignon. Ha 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 ha! I don't do this for the money. It's all about justice. In justice we trust. Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are. I guess neither the carrot nor the stick works for Detective Fulbright. He's a full idiot.
Now, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand.
Wait, what? What do you mean? We're supposed to cross-examine that, right?
There's not really much we can.
Oh. Scuttlebutt. Oh, boy.
So, our first witness is a cardboard box. Are there 3 kittens?
Colonel. The voice of my... the sound of my... Oh. I'm trying to think. Like a Solid Snake reference. I don't know. Just think it's just... Snake!
Stealth mode deactivated.
Did you notice there was a box there the entire time?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you notice the box? I mean, I didn't notice. She just kind of appeared out of nowhere.
Well,
I have no idea. I have no idea how to play off this joke. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just acting like your stealth mode was like so good I didn't see anything. Just
Oh, okay. Oh my! The box has hands! Is your name SpongeBob?
imagination.
We imagined so much, the box came to life and became a slanderous journalist.
Damn it, Patrick. This is all your fault. Firmly grasp it.
Damn it, Patrick, I knew we should have ordered the bubble soap, not the TV. We could have used the bubble soap.
I love that episode.
Smile, Your Honor.
What the dickens? I just had my picture taken. Did you get my good side?
Miriam Scuttlebutt, senior at the Legal Academy. I'm a reporter on the judge course. Juniper's been a bad, bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crimes.
So Patrick's secret box has a girl in there. Not only is it the embarrassing photo from the Christmas party, but there's a girl named Scuttlebutt in there.
That's dark. Scuttlebutt sounds like it would be a SpongeBob name, though.
It does. It truly does.
Might I ask whether you could come out of the box?
How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover?
Okay, how big is this academy? Like, how big
enough,
is this
I
academy
guess.
if you just cannot just like look at the entire judge course and like, okay, let's take a look at all the seniors here and like, oh, I don't think I've ever seen this person right here. That must be the person walking around as a fucking box this entire time.
Maybe each room has a storage compartment.
Oh yeah, probably.
So the answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter.
But you're at the lawyer school. You're not at the like, are you gonna be like a judge and a like a reporter at the same time? You're just gonna report on your own findings?
That would be interesting.
I just made like I just had a like parking ticket. I made the person guilty and sentenced to death. Just write about it.
But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular.
You're acting like as if this has never happened before, Judge. We interviewed a assassin before through a phone.
I gotta keep things somewhat grounded in reality, right? No, you don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, you're right. We have a prosecutor that's a jailbird. You know, fair enough. A former ninja I met in the clink said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them.
Oh my! I never thought of it that way. Very well. If it would spare a life, I'll make a special exception this time.
There you go, Judge. You're saving a life.
Judge is just extra nincompoop in this game.
A former ninja in prison? Holy Shinto?
Shinto.
Holy
yeah, from,
Shinto.
Like, the Shinto era.
Oh, holy Shinto! How could the judge believe this load of crock?
Now, your testimony, please. Oh, but take care not to reveal your face.
The similarities of the case and the script.
The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's content. The Professor Court's sudden decision to not use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper has to be the killer. She has a motive, and the murder is just like her script.
The murder is just like a script? Could such a thing be true?
Compare her script with the murder case and crime scene photos, then you'll see.
This is so simple. Even an ape posing as a decrepit old judge could understand. Only the victim and the defendant were privy to the script. Ergo, the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, in the art room where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with an envelope on which "use" was written, were found. This proves that the accused's script had been rejected the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script. An argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing. That makes perfect sense. What now?
Prosecutor Blackwell has all his ducks lined up in a row. He's really on a roll now.
Ugh, he's like a pit bull once it sinks his teeth into you.
How dare she! My script had it all! A bum rap and phony evidence! Grudges and betrayals!
I trust the defense is ready to cross-examine the witness.
No problem. I mean, yes, I'm ready. I think. Time to find a hole in her testimony and unbox the truth. Hey, Morty, how you doing? I've seen it done over and over. I know I could do this. It's quite the elastic box, that is true.
See what we can get out of pressure.
Just press the box a little bit, cardboard, press it. There must be a place where the script and the case diverge.
Gotcha! Don't sweat the details. That kind of stress will give you wrinkles.
You know what? Let's put a scuttlebutt through the trash compactor. I'm pretty sure we could crush her. I'm not worried. My skin is as fair as silk.
Objection!
Blackwell's like, I don't give a fuck. Continue. Indeed, you are quite fair. Fairly desperate.
Objection!
He's just laughing at him. What did you just say?
Blackwell really turned that one around on you.
I'm gonna kill you. And he was definitely in the wrong with that one. Whose side are you on? Hurry up and think of a clever comeback.
Oh, easy there, Athena.
Now you listen to me. The two cases do, indeed, have their differences. For one, the stage hasn't yet been erected in the mock trial scripts. And in the actual case, there were signs indicating the victim's wrists had been bound. But such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities. In any event, replicating the crime without knowledge of the script is an impossibility. Looks like I won't be passing this off as a coincidence.
What a total burn. Try again. Why don't you, Pawn of Woods?
I like how the box is marked fragile. You know what that means? We got to ship it with FedEx.
They'll just kick it. They'll just drop kick it to its destination.
That's the idea.
Just basically like a World Cup. Like all the, just okay. We're here at the World Cup like with FedEx versus UPS. DHL is playing for third place. Somebody could have stolen a peek beforehand.
Winner takes on USPS.
I don't think so. I mean, I tried any number of times.
Shame on you, Miriam.
But that crafty she-devil Juniper has eyes in the back of her head. What chance does your average person have if an undercover reporter like me failed?
Did you try to use a box? Because I think people are starting to realize you're the box lady. Interesting point. Still. Miss Scuttlebutt, won't you get in trouble later for admitting to such underhanded tactics?
Why, you? I played entrapment!
How is you blurting out your own crime into entrapment?
But you haven't scooped me yet. They were all set to use Juniper's script.
Let's get a little bit more detail with this, because that was brought up previously. How did you know that Professor Court wasn't going to use her script? Humph. There's an art room where the heinous crime took place. An envelope marked Use, and Miriam Scutterbutt's script was found. Oh. Evidently, the script was going to be used, but belonged to the girl in the box over there.
It's only natural that my script would be accepted and hers rejected. I introduce all sorts of brand new concepts, including bribery and fake evidence.
Oh.
It was a cutting-edge script portraying a courtroom battle in the dark age of the law.
FedEx would pull off a fucking field goal with that box. 64-yarder. I can't help but feel Professor Court went out of her way not to use it.
But Juniper, she used some devious underhand tactics to get her script chosen.
I know it's just for the joke, but I like to just imagine Scuttlebutt is just like pouring water on the box to give it the illusion that she's sweating. She's like, oh, I gotta make myself look nervous. Okay, let me pour some water.
That's why her script and not my masterpiece was used in the mock trial. How's that for an explanation?
Hold it!
Anyone who saw the mock trial could have recreated the crime.
If
Athena,
the mock trial happened before the murder, yes.
Yeah, Athena, you got your timelines mixed up here. You got all mixed up, girl. After they saw the mock trial, they could have easily staged the body just like the script.
Objection!
Weary is the trial which pits Hawk against Canary.
Objection!
What did you just say?
If he's so wary, he should try, humming less. I bet that'd save some energy.
This is no time for jokes, Apollo! He just called me a canary!
could have called you another C word.
If you say it, you are dead, Apollo.
Don't let him get to you. At least canaries pick up on things quickly, just like you.
Hey, thank you, Jesse, for the $2. Is Scuttlebutt's trial idea like the O.J. Simpson trial? I mean, maybe. You know what? If the script fits, you must quit. I shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully, Sykes-Dono. Hugh O'Connor discovered the body before the mock trial even began. How could one stage the body as it is in the script? No. How could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents? Yeah, that's right. Apollo Trissy. Trissy was right. Co-counseling is fun. Do you even fathom the intricacies that goes into staging a crime scene? No, I think not. You have a rudimentary mind of an elementary school child. Elementary school?
Reporter's testimony throws attorney Athena Sykes for the loop. The perfect caption.
Oh, marvelous. A photo in a newspaper is just the thing to boost your brand.
Oh, in a school paper? Seriously?
I believe you pressed the witness more than enough, Miss Sykes.
Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now, and in that fair, desperate mind of yours. Etch it deep, so you may never forget. No! No! Even my arguments are getting thrown back in my face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I going to do?
Athena. You should just have about all the answers you've been looking for now.
Huh?
Think about it this way. If the killer knew the details of the mock trial, would they really commit the crime in the exact same way?
I don't follow.
Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. I bet you'll discover an inconsistency if you do.
Ah, I get it. Thanks, Apollo. Miss Scuttlebutt, just so we're clear, you're claiming that the killer intentionally made the crime scene look just as it was in the script, and that it is beyond the shadow of a doubt not a coincidence. Is that correct?
No, duh. After all, it's just more evidence of Juniper's evil she-devil ways.
Objection!
What I say?
Our client made the crime scene look just like the script. Something known only to her? That would not be just foolhardy, but completely irrational.
What do you mean?
Yes, Miss Sykes. Please tell this court what you mean by irrational.
It wouldn't make any sense for Junie to mimic her own script on purpose because it would make her the culprit.
Makes sense.
The murder scene was the same as it was in the mock trial script. That in and of itself is irrational.
What's wrong with them being the same?
Yes, Miss Sykes. Care to explain what you mean?
Okay, let's say for argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. If so, then what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murderer mimic her own script? She's dropping sick beats and sick logic.
That's easy. She was admitting that she was the.
Scuttlebutt's like, I see the problem. Oh, do you? That's right. If she really done that, it would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So, what we actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame our client.
Huh?
He almost lost the box.
What was all that stuff that fell out of her?
Yeah, just supplies. Her school supplies. The body was found the day of the mock trial. In short, the day the details were revealed. So it'd be completely inconceivable for the murder to go exactly like the script.
Don't let it get to your head just yet.
Objection!
It would seem Justice Dono's comrade in arms has finally drawn her sword. However, the blade is dull, and it shall remain so until you master its use. Enough with your stupid sword metaphors already. There's a perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of which you speak. Reason? What reason? Must I spell everything out? Must I spell out everything? Humph. You are what people today call high maintenance. The accused has attended to stop the mock trial, and in that event, nary a soul would have been the wiser to the similarities of this case and script.
Objection!
No, the mock trial was only stopped after the body was accidentally discovered.
Objection!
Our witness here has also discovered the body. In fact, she was led to our dearly departed professor by the accused herself. But what? Miss Scuttlebutt saw the body too? Precisely. And with the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been canceled. Wait, so you didn't call the police?
Nope. I kept it a secret from my big scoop.
Huh? Am I understanding this right?
Yeah, you just read that correctly.
She didn't report a murder for a scoop?
Just playing just playing like those games, like, I hate to bring it up all the time, but it's like Among Us. She's just like, you know what? We can have some chaos. I found this body. I'm not going to report it, you know? Let's have a little chaos. Just want to watch the world burn. You can't do that! I made her pay long and hard penance for her sin. Did I not, my little box top?
Compared to the work of a war correspondent, the sheer terror of that was...
Jeez. I wonder what the Twisted Samurai did to her.
He knows his way around with a box cutter. Block off all the holes in her box, and spin her like a top while Detective Fulbright cackled in delight. Oh my gosh, that mental image. Oh my gosh, Detective Fulbright just going all happy with that.
Ooh. That does sound scary. That sounds more nauseating than scary.
All with a box cutter. Enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony.
Sure, Mr. Samurai. I'm ready to finish off that she-devil.
Also, hello, Jalware. How you doing? What's Scuttlebutt saw?
I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked, "What are you doing?" When suddenly, she fled into the hallway as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Court's body. She led me right to it. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made.
Hold it!
Why did you withhold such a key testimony?
Gah! What's that supposed to mean?
Athena, you haven't even started your cross-examination.
I know, but her testimony points to her as being a potential suspect.
Well, I don't think Prosecutor Blackquill is... No, wait. I bet he's already thought of that.
The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Mrs. Wood's room before the mock trial. That means she, too, could have moved the victim's body.
Gah!
The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Help! Now, no need to ruffle your own feathers so. When you squeak like a little brat, it agitates Taka. Do you want him to peck your eyes out? No, thanks. You listen here. The witness has a perfectly good alibi.
Oh, yeah, I do. Around the estimated time of death, I was at undercover reporter class. It's right near my home.
Hey, Evan, how you doing? Undercover reporter class? The proverbial rug has been pulled from under you. The witness could not be the killer.
The defense must look before leaping, or at least make sure the rug's secured to the floor.
I tried to warn you.
Oh. Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to step down. Huh? No, wait a minute! The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that little spectacle. For whatever a man is sowing, this he will also reap. Why can't he say you reap what you sow?
Very well. If the cross-examination is over, I suppose the witness may go home. Perhaps spend some time in her lovely box and recover from today's stressful events.
It'll hibernate, you know, like the normal box things.
That does sound kind of nice.
Don't worry about me, Your Honor.
With how this week has been, I kind of wish humans do hibernate, you know? Definitely be one of those type of hibernation weeks.
Wouldn't that be nice?
There's no rest for the wicked, or journalists either. My third eye's always eyeing a scoop.
Why'd she say the same thing twice? There's no rest for the wicked or journalists. Why, like that? That's basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, kinda. She's always eyeing a scoop?
Well, back to the trenches. Bye-bye.
Hold it! Uh-oh. Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt.
Scuttle your butt back to the witness stand. Apollo?
There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body? And if not, why not?
Well, no, I didn't take one.
Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? Did you or didn't you really see the victim's body?
Oh, Apollo got her.
Ooh.
It's not like I actually saw it, but
What the devil?
Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the victim's body.
Was she using a disposable camera? Yes, she was.
That completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it.
Justice Dono, you dare bear steel at me again?
Nice try, Wonder Boy. Nice try, Boy Wonder. So what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this.
What exactly am I looking at here?
I mean, someone in a cloak.
It's a crucial moment forever frozen in time by my third eye. A photo clearly showing Juniper Woods.
No. No, it's not.
Why did you not tell me of this?
What the?
It's a shocking scoop I was saving for just the right moment.
She is so happy.
What an idiot.
And that would be now. Right here in this court. Surprise! Ah! What'd I do? All journalists keep their scoops a secret until the right moment.
No, they don't. She's pretty brave hiding it from Blackwell like that.
Or pretty stupid. Well, this is an unexpected turn.
Athena, about this picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject?
Ah, so then...
Right. Who knows whether this photo shows Juniper in the first place?
Objection!
A completely irrelevant point. What is relevant here is... There was someone who did try to lead the witness to the body. Take a gander at this. the route by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accused this way after she fled the dressing room. Okay, to be completely fair to Juniper, if that was truly Juniper, I would be running too if a box was just chasing after me. The accused descended to the first floor and exited the quad. Then what? Carton Cretin. Carton Cretin.
Then I tripped and fell. Caught my knee on my own box.
She stayed under her box even while running after someone? Sounds difficult. Recall that the body was already there, for Hugh O'Connor had already seen it. She was trying to show someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial.
But the facts have changed. That's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness.
The defense has a point there. Very well. You may proceed with your cross-examination.
Humph. It seems Justice Dono has saved your pretty little hide, Missy. For now, at least.
Phew. Guess I pulled that off somehow.
I got a little bit of Mr. Wright's magic. Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver. Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for her very fine box.
It's Primo cardboard, lovingly selected from among many.
Tell another lie or hide another fact from me, and I shall put it to the torch.
Please, anything but that.
I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle, but that's just me. All right, Miss Sykes, you may cross-examine the witness.
I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall.
Did we already see all this?
Juniper.
Oh
Sam,
yeah,
what
we
you're doing.
did.
Oh, we added a piece. What's at the end now?
She wanted me to follow
You've seen
her.
that one, I think. Okay. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume she had made.
No consolations.
I was just about to say, like, are those yellow markings on that cloak?
Paint inside the costume with fluorescent paint. Let time dry. Draw a constellation on outside. Make small holes according to its pattern. Let's do it.
Objection!
Miss Scutterbutt's sole basis for identifying our client as the figure in this photo is the fact that it shows someone in Mrs. Wood's stage costume.
Well, it is Juniper's costume, so that must be Juniper in it. It's clear cut.
No, that's where you're completely mistaken.
What?
this is a design drawing of her client's stage costume.
Oh my, what a colorful creation. Constellations are extraordinary.
I'm glad you noticed, because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star on the costume in the photo.
Oh, then that means, what exactly?
The judge is so lost. Poor Judgy. Your Honor, there were no other blue costumes at the scene. Which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo was wearing our client's costume inside out.
But why would Miss Woods make a mistake like that?
Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it on inside out.
Gak! Wait, you're not suggesting...
That's right. I'm glad you're catching on. The costume's designer wouldn't put her own costume on inside out. Yeah, Evan, we were talking about that earlier. Yeah, there was a magnitude 4.8 in New Jersey today. Sorry, Miss Scutterbutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make it. What? Doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? Ooh, Athena with the burns.
A failure reporter?
The fucking laptop comes out.
Oh, she was kind of cute.
Yeah.
Too bad she's a psychopath.
She is a psychopath. And she had office equipment for her hair. Did you see that?
Did she?
Yes, she did.
Snap. Hold on, I gotta go back a bit in the stream and see her. Let me see. Okay. Oh, she did. She had like paper clips for hairpins.
Why, hello, Miss Scutterbutt. So nice to meet the woman beneath the box.
You didn't see nothing!
Objection!
Now, I would have you stop right there, Psych Dono. For it is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus. What do you mean? Miss Juniper Woods.
Yes?
What were you doing on the morning of the mock trial?
I was in my dressing room painting my costume in fluorescent paint.
Fluorescent paint?
My design drawing shows twinkling stars on the costume. I was going to make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent.
What was that again? Fluoride? Did your costume have cavities?
Not fluoride, fluorescent. As in glowing paint that would make it glow in the dark?
Yes, yes. So you apply that to the inside of your costume. And then...
I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time. So I put the costume on my mannequin inside out.
Oh no.
Inside out? So then... This is a photograph of the inside out costume taken in the dark. As you can see, there's a heavy layer of paint over the entire inside surface. If someone were to properly don this costume in this state, the wet paint would get all over their body.
Why, yes, I believe it would.
Indeed. Ergo, the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake. But because this was the way it was on the mannequin, inside out. Gah!
Oh, sorry.
That's all
I
good.
think I was Athena for a second.
I keep thinking you're Athena too.
Figures he would have a photo.
Did we just fall into his trap?
Yeah, I bet Blackwell had it all planned out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long look.
All right then, let's do it. Little handprints. And the fact that it was freaking yellow.
There's that.
Oh, please tell me you found something that doesn't add up.
Check out the chest area. Kind of looks like handprints to me.
Hey, you're right. But Junie would know better than to touch it while the paint was still wet.
Objection!
I believe the term to describe your thought process is wishful thinking. After all, if master painters make mistakes, why not a rank amateur such as the accused?
Objection!
So basically, you're saying my claim requires evidence to back it up?
Evidence. That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you've come this far.
Just because I come this far doesn't mean I've thought everything through, though.
What? You mean you've just been bluffing?
I mean, sorta, kind of.
I knew Mr. Wright hired you for a reason.
What do you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to this guy. But you're right. There's only one thing left to do at this point. She says that she's like punching her hands. I gotta take this matter in my own hands. Throw down, Blackquill. And that's to present some evidence. Pronto. A showdown, is it? I gladly accept. The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume. And that paint should glow in the dark, glow in dark places. Wait a second. Wait, do we have a picture of the body? Oh no, the body was dead. The body was dead by this point. So, I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence.
Piece of evidence that shows who touched the costume. Oh. Uh-oh.
The Soch and Jump protagonist, dude.
Take that!
Oh dear.
A school newspaper?
He's got magic hands. Interesting. Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on Miss Woods. Observe Mr. Newman's hands in the photo as he stands at the prosecutor's bench. As you can see, it's glowing, just like Miss Woods' fluorescent paint.
It's glowing. Quite brightly, I might add.
But why would he put fluorescent paint on his hands for a mock trial, you may ask? I mean, the guy is loud and wants everyone to look at him, so... The answer is he wouldn't. Not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on.
Oh? I mean, oh! That means... What again?
It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client, Juniper Woods. It was her classmate, Robin Newman.
What?
To think you were actually able to prove that.
Well, you never know what's going to happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom.
So then... Does that mean that Robin is our man?
Well, that's certainly how it looks. Very well. Robin Newman it is. He is here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel. Oh no.
Have fun.
I'm about to scream.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Moving the mic away so it's no peeking. I'm Robin Newman! I want to become a great artist. I practice day and night. Yeah! No! That's not it! Art's gotta be sincere, man!
So, for occupation, should we put down budding artist?
Just a squeaker. Oh my god, Robin basically was on Call of Duty as a squeaker at one time. That's my headcanon. No! Famous Legal Academy Senior Prosecutor Course! This brace is proof of my masculinity! I've been training to be a prosecutor for 18 years!
I assume you will be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today.
I say no to pot every single day, Judge! They say it will chill me out! Ah! Oh, man! Oh! Oh! This is out of control.
Oh, I'm having fun. It seems the witness has finally settled down.
I heard advice that I'm trying to use. You use your diaphragm when you're screaming, so it doesn't kill your voice.
That's, yeah, that sounds good.
That's what I think I heard that from like a drill instructor from the army. That's what they do. They do so much screaming that they legit have a course about how to scream effectively. I guess nothing fazes the judge after all these years.
You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hands.
Why I touched the costume. I went to see Jennifer in her dressing room, but she wasn't there! When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, wow! The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall on me! I got that paint on me when I caught it! But I never put it on! That's just stupid! Do I have any honey? No, I do not.
I recommend you get honey.
Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness.
Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but...
No!
Not again. What's his problem?
A lot of things. I sense it the moment Robin took the stand. The discord in his heart.
So you think he might be hiding something?
Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the mood matrix can do for you. I'm afraid of what my neighbors are thinking. If they can hear it. Like, what the
You live in a condo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that might be a problem.
I mean, it's only 7:30, so I'm not too worried of being like too too loud, like it being too late, you know. But they're probably like,
And it is a Friday.
it is a Friday, so you know. Went to Juniper. I went to see Juniper in the waiting room. No emotion, fair enough. But she wasn't there. Shock. Fair. I was like, whoa! A little bit happy. The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall over. I got paint on me when I caught it. Yo, why are you mad? Mr. Newman, this emotion is inconsistent with your testimony. What are you talking about? It's not true! My holy emotion is testosterone-fueled stubbornness! Eggs! I wouldn't really call that an emotion. Wonder where I went wrong. Well, better try that again. Bring it on! 1,000,000 times or 1,000,000,000! I don't care!
Maybe when he was oddly happy.
Oh, when he saw the mannequin?
Yeah.
I mean, he did say whoa, but you know, that's true. When you mentioned the stage costume, I sensed a sudden, powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman? Oh, wait, what? Oh no. I think I'm sensing what's going on here.
Did he think it was Juniper? It's gotta be that.
Either that or he's looking at the... Why would a frilly scarf thing and a long skirt make me feel like that? I don't know. You know what's going on, huh?
I am actually about to leave this desk.
I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. You didn't happen to put it on, did you? Like I'd be into that kind of thing! I'm a dude, and I'm into braces!
You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Juniper's outfit, do you?
I mean, it is Friday, boys! Oh, come on! Isn't it obvious?
You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena.
Someone just screenshot that and just change it from "you're enjoying this too much, Athena" to Zeke.
It works.
No way, man! The mannequin came falling towards me, so I stuck out my hand to stop it. End of story! That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. The mannequin's attacking. Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove his statement contradicts with what really happened? Okay. Do I have anything that proves what really happened? Let's take a look at this. What? You got anything, dude?
No.
Huh.
Maybe the handprints of the mannequin?
No, we might
Okay,
as well.
actually pull that up real fast. That doesn't... Those handprints don't look right.
You know what? I was kind of thinking that too, but yeah, if you're trying to catch, like if it's falling on you, wouldn't you want to like spread the hands?
Yeah, that...
Let's-
Something about those handprints doesn't feel right. Let's try those.
Take that!
You said the mannequin came falling towards you, so you stuck your hands out to stop it. If so, then your fingers, the fingers of your hand would have been pointing outwards like this. But that's not what the handprints show. In fact, this looks more like you, it looks like more just like your thumbs and base of your palms. Why in the world would I leave such weird handprints? You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing. Whoa! Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put on the stage costume, didn't you? And you really do like Miss Wood's clothes, don't you? Fine, I admit to putting the costume on! But I don't like girly clothes, man! Oh my god, only 10%. Yes, new information to plug in. Time for another update. I snuck in knowing the costume was there. My heart was pounding, even though I'm a guy. then I saw it. It was even more amazing than I imagined. Yeah, why is he sad? Wait, no, I think it's because of the I'm a guy. Oh, here we go. It's true. I didn't put on the girly clothes.
Okay, this doesn't even really look that girly. It looks like a regular cloak.
Yeah, it's a cool ass cloak. I don't blame him one bit. But it was strictly for artistic purposes. If we pinpoint the happiness? No, that makes sense, right? Oh, why is he sad though?
Sad.
Yeah, let's take a look. What's going on with the sadness, dude? Let's talk about this. There, another emotion that doesn't fit. So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man! Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. But you also felt sad. Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal! Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you? Oh, no! You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now, tell us why you're sad. Okay, fine! If you're gonna be that way, I'll tell you! The reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dressed up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper!
Well, no offense, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help.
No! That's not it! I totally own those girly clothes! I should have been totally pretty! But there's something that keeps getting in my way! Wow, that's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control.
Out of control emotions? We saw those during the Ninetales Vale incident. So all we have to do is find the source of his uncontrollable anger, right?
Right. Help me look for the conflict between his statements and images we see. We can find out, if we can find what we can wrestle him away from, whatever tormenting him. Mr. Newman said there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Something that doesn't go with girly clothes. But what would it be? Fine! I'll testify, man! I love the fact that the guy that's always screaming is like has the loudest noise so far. I snuck in, knowing the costume was in there. My heart was pounding, even though I'm a guy. It's true, I felt a powerful feeling when I saw that long, frilly scarf. I admit it, I wore girly clothes. He even put the hood on. I felt like a diva when I put the hood over my head. It felt so right. I was totally dressed up like a girl.
Got it!
This is the braces. Mr. Newman, you feel a great deal of anger towards your braces, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? Huh? What? Mr. Newman, the truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you? No way, man! This is a symbol of masculinity! I could never take it off! Is it that you can't take it off? Or that you don't want to take it off? Oh, man! I should have kept my big mouth shut! This is really weird. He's exhibiting intense anger towards his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity. But he can't take it off, not even when he's trying to look pretty. What could be at the root of his complicated relationship with his brace? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret.
Is he actually a girl?
A reverse trap?
Is he a freaking girl?
I think so.
Oh my goodness. Athena, you okay?
It seems Robin is still hiding a secret. A big one.
Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Juniper's looks? Who else but another girl would do that?
And the fact the name Robin is one of those can go either way type names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a reverse trap. Yes. Yes, at least I think so. Oh.
Look at the bright side, GCD. At least he won't be a femboy. I'll take what I can get.
No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. Mr. Newman. What? I'm onto your little secrets. And if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. You want to be pretty like a girl? You hate girls. You are a girl. Mr. Newman, or should I say, Miss Newman. You are, and always have been, a girl.
What? Have you lost the plot, Athena?
No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence, but that's what Robin's heart is shouting out, loud and clear.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something.
What's up?
Okay, do you remember how Robin said in the last stream the one of the school's rules ruined their the three guys' dream? Like, they wanted to be a prosecutor, a defense attorney, and a lawyer. And a judge. And they were going to try and combat the dark age of the law.
Oh, and every time they
Did something happen with Miss Robin to where she couldn't be a prosecutor anymore, so Mr. Robin had to come in?
And that's why every single time they brought up about their friendship, there was some noise popping up.
Ooh, okay, all right. You have my attention now, game. Let's keep going. I still think you've totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could he possibly be a she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time.
Oh! Oh!
I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I've ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robert Newman is, without a question, a man.
Oh! 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 You are now truly Justice Dono's equal in one area. you are just as equally insane. Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of a masculine spirit. Oh, if you guys are done talking about me, I'm. Oh my gosh, it's true.
Even the text changed to the. Oh no.
The brace! It's... I did not see this coming.
At least she's not ugly.
Miss Sykes. No, allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs. But no!
What? No way!
Ugh! Surely this must be some kind of jest. This is basically Mulan. Wait a second. You're not some clumsy femboy twink. You were. I can't believe I've been falling in love with a girl this entire time. Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a peek. Ah! As if. What an amazing transformation. Well, all the discord is gone. The image is now complete. Oh my gosh, Jesse. Come on.
She didn't even need the brace. She's flat. And?
I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. But now, this living lie has got me, had me pinned to the ground. It's ag. It's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena. Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I'm gonna be an artist. Yay!
Have fun, champ. Have fun.
You're so done.
Order, order.
It's okay, GCD. As this chapter lost you.
I might need a smoke break or something.
If you need to take 5, I totally understand.
Let's just get this over with.
What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she.
Dude looks like a lady. Eek! Why is everyone looking at me like that? I feel like a movie star or something. But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy. Okay. Rah! No picture, you'll regret it, man!
Am I just imagining things? Or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he?
I don't know. Maybe it's because she's finally got her troubles off her chest? Literally?
This is all well and good, but does he being a she actually change anything?
You know, the judge brings up a good point. The fact that the
why is she masquerading around as a he is a big question that needs answering.
Does it have anything to do with this case, though?
I want to know if I'm right though, because if I am right, it does have something to do with this case.
The fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things. Because there is now a piece of evidence that must be reevaluated.
Very well. Let's see what the defense has for us now. What piece of evidence must we reconsider now that we know the witness is a girl?
Oh,
The love triangle?
pending declaration of love. An alleged love triangle.
Take that!
This piece of evidence must be reconsidered because Mr. Newman is really Miss Newman.
Please do explain.
Yes, Your Honor. You see, I feel that if you have a sharp eye and an open mind, you can discover something completely new in the most obvious of places.
Yet the defense's statement reflects anything but those two admirable traits.
Shit. Eek! Guess I won't fly.
Okay, let's think again.
Evidence based off of the gender of Robin.
Wait a minute.
Oh, this.
Oh my.
This is what I'd like the court to reconsider.
Oh, the tape recorder, the one that recorded the threat, you're a goner.
That's right. And we already established that it is a female voice in the recording. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you excluded Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that is why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect.
Oh, so then...
Robin is now a suspect. That's right. The witness just revealed that she's a girl. Therefore, if we are using the voice in this recording as the basis for hurling accusations, this witness must be labeled a suspect too.
Oh my.
Oh no!
Wow. Talk about a sudden turn of events.
You've done it! You found a hole in one of the prosecutor's key pieces of evidence!
Blackwell's just like, what the fuck is going on? This has just been one big L for, like, one L after another for Blackwell. He's like, that photo that came out of nowhere from Box Girl. The witness turns out to be a chick. Taka. I prefer the whole. I want the whole Taka. Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection!
Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the scripts. Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect.
Objection!
But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl, both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. Eek! That's not nice, Athena! How can you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me...
Objection!
That was the worst acting I've ever seen. Suspicion is as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. We can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods. By leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body, that would make her an accessory to the crime. How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Objection!
Birdman? In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
Objection!
Ugh! He made it all make sense somehow! And he'll keep accusing Judy until we can show someone else knew the script's detail! But how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? The only way they could have known what was in the script was if they had pinned the script, heard it from Junie, or saw the mock trial. Saw the mock trial. That's not that's not a possibility. Heard it from Junie or pinned the scripts.
Let's go all in. Just pen the script. Let's just go. This case isn't getting any less stupid.
I've got it! All anyone has to do is write their own script! In a completely stream of thought, devil may care way!
I'm not even going to ask how such a Frankenstein could resemble the actual script.
No! Oh well, if at first you don't succeed.
Okay, then I guess she heard it from Junie.
But I thought she was, like, she would really want to keep the, like, mock trial a secret, you know? Sorry, Junie, but you're not gonna like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone. What the devil?
And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution.
Oh.
Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back.
Miss Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman.
I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper.
Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. How could you, Thena? What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about the script from Juniper! Never ever!
Objection!
You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't?
She's been lying for 18 years. I don't think one more is gonna be hard for her.
Bad Athena! You don't have any evidence! Ah.
Actually, we might have just the thing.
Really?
Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial.
Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. her forehead. How did the mock trial participant react to this photo?
Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit."
Sure, I might have said that, but so what?
Well, think of it this way, Athena.
Yeah? Which way exactly?
If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then I showed up wearing what I've got on now, what would you say?
Oh, the red suit. Ah, I think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court.
Very well, Miss Sykes. Present away.
Is it the script itself? Let's see. Oh, victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor's course. Right there. There's the evidence that was brought up.
Huh.
Take that!
The mock trial script?
Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh, yes, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issues with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on Things to Prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor's course. Ah! You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But, if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No! I thought we were friends, Athena! How could I be so blind? In light to her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honor.
You what?
Arrest Robin. If knowing the script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have seen Professor Court's notes. Note? What note? The professor and Juniper were working together to prepare the mock trial, but only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest... Eek! But it's the truth. Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victim's body. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note.
I'd say she's telling the truth.
Wait a sec. Is there a note with details about the body? Then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like the client's script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackcrow would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case because he's a big fat stinky head.
Objection! Oh-ho!
Bully for you, Missy. But don't think this spells victory. And why not? The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit. So, put away your wooden sword. And show me what you're truly capable of if you wish to live. You want it? Don't worry. I'm going to bring it.
Oh boy.
O'Connor.
I already said I want nothing to do with this trial.
How juvenile. It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor.
Prosecutor Blackwell, why have you called this witness?
You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 p.m.
Yes, my notes here do confirm that.
Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be.
Objection!
Yet, that was but a fictitious lie. Or am I mistaken, Golden Boy?
Delicious?
Delicious lie?
Delicious? I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen that word before. I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold. I am not through with you yet.
It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me.
Leave, and we just might discuss you know what.
No, wait!
One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify.
Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor?
The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy, lawyer course. How's that?
Just fine. Your testimony then, if you please.
You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you.
I know Junie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what hit him. All right, let's take down Mr. Cool. Around the time of the murder.
To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated it at the archery range till 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask?
That is quite enough. Well done, Golden Boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now, you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of the heinous crime. Do you have any proof of that? As its final bell, this school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap. At 7:10 p.m. on the 23rd.
So, when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been...
Indeed. It was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on the tape in the art room. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building, even after the killing.
So the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved.
Great! Another inconvenient testimony!
Miss Sykes, your cross-examination, please.
Around the time of the murder.
Hold it!
So, do you meditate often?
Don't tell me you're going to start pestering me too.
What's that supposed to mean?
No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life.
Well, what?
I will remind the defense this is a court of law, not a pickup spot.
Humph. It seems Miss Fancy Pants' lawyer is smitten with the witness.
Objection!
Smitten.
Smitten with the witness. Objection! 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 I'm just trying to establish the witnesses.
If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, stalker girl?
That's it! You better take that!
Whoa, whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper.
Hold it!
Our client states she went home at 6 p.m. You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Oh, let me check something real quick.
I was about to say, yeah, I had that in mind.
It was important. They needed to speak about something on the 23rd, but there was no time connected to it.
Okay.
Was that the last time you saw her?
Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m.
You know, I'm thinking maybe some pressing. You know how he kind of left it up, like any additional questioning, any other
Yeah,
questions? We might can like ask if he had any plans.
Okay.
No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other.
Ugh. But if Junie was there, that means she's lying.
Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments.
Hold it!
So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word?
The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Does he know what game series he's in? He's just like a real life lawyer that just stuck in the Phoenix Wright universe. Like, yo, these lawyers are loud. Annoyingly loud voices? I like it. I like it if you refrain from insulting my partner like that.
Normally I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say.
Hold it!
Anything else?
All right, I'll take you up on your kind offer.
I expected as much. So, go ahead, ask away.
Mr. O'Connor, I wanted to ask you.
Okay, let's see. Did you go to the art room? Why did you stay past the last bell? How did you prep for the mock trial? Okay.
Let's stay past the last bell. That's like he's saying he's
That's a good one.
meditated. Let's figure out.
Actually, you know what? This is working.
Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell?
I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late.
Do you remember exactly how late?
You're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 15 minutes. If you think it's that important, I'll add it to my testimony.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Here we go. Here's where we got to present the notebook.
Meet with Hugh about report yesterday. The final bell rang 10:15. Oh, whoop. You ignored the last bell for no reason? Shame on you.
No. Shame on you, pressing me for no reason.
Grr.
Well, people do run late sometimes. Like you on the day this whole case began.
I love that sprite of Apollo. He looks so judgy. He also kind of looks like he's deep in thought. Like he's like, what am I gonna get for lunch after this? It's like, I'm kind of hungry, but not super hungry. I don't want to commit. I got
Do I
some
have a coupon for like half off a burger somewhere.
I mean, I do got some leftovers I need to eat for dinner, so I have to keep that in mind. I don't know when I'll have dinner, so I gotta have something somewhat substantial.
Did I get paid enough to eat this week?
Wait, I never paid the rent. Shit, I can't go out. Apollo looks like he's stoned off his mind. Yeah, kind of. Arg!
It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black.
It too, Your Honor? Now what? Ask another question?
No, the further questions.
Like,
Well, I guess you could say, did you go to the art room?
You know what? Should we ask about the prep? Because the fact she was talking about a routine report.
Can, I guess.
Please tell the court what you're doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial.
That's an easy one. Nothing in particular.
Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparation?
You don't get it, do you? It was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared.
Routine
Okay.
report. I think that's
Something interesting.
Junie put her heart and soul into getting things ready while he's just sat on his behind?
Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range.
Nomad said, fun fact, A2 means "and you" in French. Yeah, I recognized it from, Julius Caesar's assassination. He said, E2, Brutus? One of his, closest friend also stabbed him.
Are you talking like an actual event?
Yeah, an actual event.
Huh. I never read about his assassination. I didn't talk to anyone until school closed at 7 p.m. I suppose a few archery club's members did come and go while I was there.
But you didn't talk to anyone. Not a single soul.
That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone until the final bell at 7 p.m.
I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony.
I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. Huh, so we
There
added
it
here
is.
first.
I didn't talk to anyone. We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Objection!
So you didn't talk to anyone on October 23rd. Are you sure about that?
I already told you. My word is as good as gold.
Pyrite, maybe. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details.
Sorry, never seen that before.
This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads, 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting?
What? Where'd you get that?
The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor?
That's insane!
Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence, as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell. And he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim.
First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead.
Don't let him
Don't
get
let
to
him get to
oh,
you.
Well, I'm sorry.
Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death.
I had my suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day?
Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I have something to say.
If it will save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away.
As you would recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect.
Oh, he has a point. Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case.
Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer.
What a pity to think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. Oh? At last, your moment is here, Psychdono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statements. And prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. Could he lay any more pressure on?
The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that.
Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? Wait, what is
Victim
the...
would make sense.
You're a goner.
What's wrong?
Okay, yeah, so with the victim. I'd say the victim, yeah.
All right.
The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. This is something a murderer shouts to their victim, not the other way around. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner.
Athena?
You're a goner. You a goner? You a goner. You a goner? Wait a second!
Oh.
Whoa! Athena, you're scaring me here.
You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this!
With what?
Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I'm worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride. Oh, then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not.
I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes.
Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it's indeed Professor Quart's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was...
Threatening O'Connor, being threatened by O'Connor, scolding O'Connor. Scolding would make sense.
I say we go with scolding. I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying, "You're a goner"?
What are you up to now, Athena?
Professor Quart's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, has done something wrong. And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting.
I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name.
Okay, let's see. Hugh O'Connor!
What did I do to deserve that?
When you get in trouble by your parents and your mother uses your full name. Complete with the middle name too. That's your ass right there. If the middle name gets thrown in there too, it's your ass. Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster.
Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second. No, this can't be!
Objection!
You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? Ah, but it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it,
You mean to tell me that was not a shadow monster in my room last night?
No. I think you should buy a gun.
You could do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact, it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that the court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at.
I think you're right, but what was that last part again?
Don't worry about Apollo. Never mind, you heard that, Apollo. Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
objection!
Humph. I had thought the testimony would suffice, but seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibble to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the courts.
This guy just never gives up.
Evidence? What's he going to pull out now? Feast your eyes on this photo and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them.
Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and victim.
It's 7:05.
Ooh, okay. Do we have a date on this photo though?
That's the only question right there. The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together. Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? Indeed it was. But the revelation do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05. Does it? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is
yes.
7:05. For some reason, I thought the crime took place like before 7:05 or whatever. A mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. But what? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken.
It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious.
Let's take one more look at that just to see if there's anything we're missing.
We got a ridiculous looking statue.
Yeah, it kind of looks like something from like Kirby, you know?
What is that pulley system?
I have no clue, but I have a feeling that might come into effect.
And we got that painting of Juniper.
Yep.
I like that style on her.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, hold on. Actually, can you take one more look?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see the planner on the victim.
Yep. And she's in the
Let's
green
see.
Jumpsuit.
The green jumpsuit. Let's see.
You know what, I'm going to take a look if there's any other photos that we have.
I don't think we got anything.
Huh, okay. Ginny was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I say could change that fact. Humph. Understand now. You can believe in your claim all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth. Yeah. Listen, Missy. The person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world. I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire. But I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand? After so much pain and defeat, the courts are not the play yard of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. Ah! If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. But I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. That's impossible! How can I smile under these circumstances, even if I forced it?
This is badder than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in his wing? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning?
Because there's something he didn't want us to see. Wait, maybe this was his real plan? Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman, a girl who'd been forced to live a lie as a guy. Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Court?
There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come.
Oh.
Robin.
No! That's not gonna happen, man!
What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand down a...
Maybe, but false verdicts are a no-no.
What?
Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now? Yep, I know because the real killer is... me!
Huh?
Well, okay. Well, what? It was me! I did it alone! Just me!
What are you doing?
I don't get it. Why is she confessing?
Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems.
Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who who pins the blame on friends. Just so he can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already.
Please, wait.
Juniper, what are you doing?
Thank you for all you've done, Tina. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer.
Junie, no! Don't do it!
You and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime.
Objection!
What?
Junie, you know that's not true! Hurry up and retract your statement!
I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Tina.
Order! Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here?
Next is just Spartacus is gonna pop up, just say, I'm the guilty one. Humph, I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dream one had go up in a poof of smoke.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that there's nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Protect each other? Wait. So, was Robin trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is...
It's gonna be Hugh now.
Yeah.
This whole thing's a joke.
Uh-oh. Now it's Hugh's turn.
What? What is wrong with kids these days?
I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. Whoa. You think I'm the killer, don't you?
I bet that's a super cool effect with the 3DS.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That would be cool.
Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking.
I think it's about time I told you the truth. And I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it.
Well, Judge, bang the hammer. We figured it out. It's all three of them. Lock them up.
No, we can't have that. Juniper still needs to marry Apollo.
Wait. What?
I was wondering for the longest time what that purple sash was.
I
It was
know.
a bow this whole time.
I thought it was like a sword.
I thought so too, but you know, we should have seen that one coming. He's in the archery club, for crying out loud.
I mean, maybe he likes to play around with swords as well.
Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer?
I'm so confused right now.
If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolutely genius.
I see what they're doing though. All three of them have had motive. I mean, I don't know about motive, but all of them were at the area. Were all seen around the area.
So much for their friendship being shoddy. I mean, all three of them are willing to go to jail for the rest of their lives for the others.
Yeah, they're basically doing a Spartacus right now. They're all taking the fall. Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not a set of some high school drama.
I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to.
Hoy! Wait your baldness!
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackquill, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I am hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I am giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming. Fine. Do as you wish.
This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned.
Well, that ended, crazily.
Yeah.
So all three of them all have something that could like basically get them in that like with the victim.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's definitely something.
I gotta hand it to this, third case. I mean, yeah, it's got some of the same symptoms, but this is probably the best third case I've ever seen in an Ace Attorney game.
It has a lot of twists and turns.
It
A lot of twists and turns. I'm liking it so far though. Let's hope it keeps this way.
I wonder, is it a 2-day case or a 3-day case?
I could take a look and see. Let's see. Trial 1, investigation 2, trial 2. Okay, yeah, it's a 2-day case.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's only a 2-day case.
Makes me think maybe 4 and 5 are the 3-day cases.
Oh boy.
Yep.
That's a lot of casing.
That is a lot of casing. Maybe we'll start tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Friday's a little earlier. Maybe we could get like through like the case and the investigation and the case at the same time.
I'm willing to try. I'll just have to double check my work schedule that day.
All right. Dr. Awesome saying 4 and 5 are some of the craziest cases. I can't wait to see. Can't wait
Oh,
to see it.
boy.
All right, guys. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you once again, GCD, for joining me with this.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I have to say the fifth game is a pleasant surprise.
Much better than the 4th.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, I might have to check out the 4th game in some other time, but that's in the like just to see how I feel about it, but like on my own. But yeah, that's how I'm kind of.
What, you mean Apollo Justice?
Yeah,
We played the 4th game, remember?
yeah, I know. I might need to like after playing 5 and 6, go back and see Apollo, see how I feel.
Okay. I mean,
Maybe.
it's probably gonna lose.
I think so, but I feel as if it could go for another one. Who knows? But until then, guys, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow, and we'll do more Ace Attorney on next Friday. Until then, peace.
See ya.